The information that we are getting in is that in pockets of Bangalore, certain supporters of AIADMK are in fact squabbling with the police. There is in fact a fight that has broken out. There are incidents of mild lathi charge also that has taken place in parts of Bangalore. Let me quickly go across to T.S. Sudhir if he is with us. Now Sudhir, you had initially told us that the verdict will be around 10:45. Just take us through what is taking so long.
Well, obviously, one doesn't really know what's happening inside. I mean, that's precisely an honest admission because, as I said, the media is completely kept out. The lawyers of the AIADMK and the DMK who are present out here near the media enclosure also haven't got any calls from inside. Just now, the police, senior police officer of the Bangalore police just left the premises. We do not really know because another indication we got was that the entire convoy actually went inside the court premises again. So is that an indication that she's coming out? We really do not know except to wait. But those clashes that you referred to, also the fact that a lot of AIADMK cadres have assembled a little distance away from here, about a kilometer or two from here, which is outside the prison complex, and they are not being let inside because none of them have any valid passes. And as I've been pointing out, they have been carrying firecrackers and sweets, expecting that Amma will actually come out unscathed. And they have been waiting, they have been pretty restless, they have been waiting there for over 3 hours, hoping that they would be let inside somewhere near the court complex. That's obviously not going to be the case because the police does not want to have any kind of a situation that in case the verdict goes against the Chief Minister, there is some kind of a law and order situation breakout out here near the prison complex. So that is the situation as far as the here the Parpana Agrahara Special Court Complex is concerned. Obviously, the hearings going on inside, the charges are being read out and perhaps the judgment is also being read out. Jayalalitha, being the prime accused in the case, she would be really critical because if she is acquitted, in case if she is acquitted, the others also the charges would not really stand because she is really the prime accused in this particular case. So a lot hinges on how the judge treats her role as a public servant during those 5 years when she was Chief Minister between 1991 and 1996.
Now, Sudhir, for the benefit of our viewers, just take us through the exact timeline or the sequence of events as far as this particular case is concerned, because that will be of the most what the verdict may be, say, because this is an incident which dates back to 18 years. There have been a lot of twists and turns.
Absolutely. In fact, it's a case which has taken 18 long years from 1996 to 2014 at this special court, which has actually seen 5 judges actually hearing this case. And in between, we have had innumerable Lok Sabha elections and assembly elections. So the point that Suman C. Raman was making is perhaps valid, that will the people of Tamil Nadu vote in 2016 based on this particular case. But talking specifically about the contents of this case, this really pertains to her first term as Chief Minister between 1991 and 1996, when she was accused of having assets about 66 crore rupees in 1996, a substantial increase from the 3 crores that she had declared in 1991. This even as she was only drawing a salary of ₹1 per month. So obviously this was not in proportion to known sources of income, and that's really the charge. And in between, they had acquired assets of about 1,000 acres in Tirunelveli, 1,000 acres in the Nilgiri Hills, about 20 crore rupees in cash, a lot of gold which was acquired. So obviously questions were raised as to where did Jayalalitha, Shashikala, Ilavarasi and her foster son Sudhakaran actually acquired so much of wealth in a period of 5 years. Jayalalitha's admission has been that, one, it's a politically motivated case because the case was filed after the DMK came to power in 1996, and number 2, that the entire money did not belong only to her, but it actually also belonged to other members of her extended family like Shashikala. But the defense of Shashikala was seen as weak because she described herself as a mushroom farmer during those 5 years, and the questions were obviously asked during the hearings here as to how she as a mushroom farmer actually acquired so much of wealth in a period of 5 years. So that's really the charge. But yes, the significant part was that it was shifted in 2003 from Tamil Nadu into Bangalore because the DMK felt that she as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu was influencing the case and that it had to be heard in a neutral territory. Sanketh?
Absolutely. In fact, from that time on, what actually has happened in this particular case and what politically it has meant for Jayalalitha and the future. What is the future that lies ahead for this? These are live visuals coming in from Chennai, perhaps an attempt by the AIADMK supporters to show strength ahead of that court verdict, even before the court has pronounced its verdict in the disproportionate assets case. These are AIADMK workers actually distributing sweets in Chennai. Now, wonder what this is all about. Let's quickly cut across live to our correspondent Shrisha Reddy, who gets us these visuals. Shrisha, What's really on AIADMK supporters' mind?
Well, Sanket, as I can ask my camera person to pan and show you, they've already kept the sweets ready, they have crackers ready, so they're of course in a very jubilation mood. They are of course hoping that this might be one of the cases that where Jayalalitha will come out clean of this particular case. So this is what they have been, people of course the ADMK have thronging the Poise Garden residents, and they're of course in a very jubilation mood that they do feel that Jayalalitha will come out clean of this particular case. Back to you, these are the live visuals for you right now.
We'll of course come back to you to know their response once the court actually comes up or pronounces its verdict in this particular case. Now, before we went into a short break, and I would like to ask this question to Mr. Kant, who's there in our studio, in the Delhi studio at this moment. Mr. Kant, before we went into a short break, we were actually talking about the legal options as far as Jayalalitha is concerned, whichever way the verdict may go. Would you like to tell us what really could be her legal options?
Yes, well, if she is convicted, then she has to file an appeal. Within a period of 3 months, she'll be filing an appeal. And till the time the appeal is decided, I mean, you know, I already narrated this, I already said this, that till then she has to step down and she'll be losing her right to be a member of the assembly too. So you have to see. And then the question which you were asking me about the fact that what will happen to the party. Well, this verdict is against only Jayalalitha, and it's an individual verdict, so it is nothing.
Okay, Mr. Kant, I'm sorry I have to cut you short. There's some breaking news coming in at this moment. Now, the latest that we are getting is that the verdict in this case is expected at 1 p.m. It was initially supposed to be at 10:45 a.m. Now, the latest that we are getting from the Parappan Agrahara court compound is that this judgment will be pronounced at around 1 p.m. and that is going to be a crucial time as far as Jayalalitha is concerned.